Okay, now coming back to our question of fixed asset, that is, we were studying re revenue expenses and capital expenses, and we took a bank loan of 2 lakhs. Now let's purchase a second-hand dock system for rupees 1 lakh from the bank term loan. Okay, what will be the entry for purchasing that machinery? It's a payment entry. Payment is F7, F9, I don't remember. I think it is F5. It is purchased on 1st of June, that is, we took loan on 31st May and we purchased that machinery 1st of June. Entry should be the dock system came in, system account debit. How much? 1 lakh. Alt enter to cash account. Now we don't have to specify term bank loan account because why? What do you say? Voucher type, I'll reduce this and yeah, I'll increase this one. We don't have to specify term loan bank account here because we have already passed this entry right here, that is cash account debit to term bank loan, and as soon as we pass this entry right here, that is, I'll show you, I'll copy this right here and I'll show you one of the double entry aspect, that is dock system account debit to term bank loan as cash, and cash is cancelled 1 lakh. Hence the term bank loan stayed in cash is 1 lakh only, while term bank loan 1 lakh is used to pay for the dock system. This is how the entries are affected when you create it by double entry system. Looks very magical. Yeah, Control Z and okay. So let's move on to Tally and pass the journal entry. Go to fixed asset. Don't forget to change the date. That is a reminder to myself. Payment date is 1/6/2019. Also depreciation will be also charged from June month only. Hence paid cash. What did we purchase? Dock system. Second hand dock system. Okay, it is a fixed asset. Keep entering. Inventories values are affected. Nope. Enter till the time you see this screen. 1 lakh is paid for it. Purchased F fixed asset dock system. Accepted. Yes, payment is done. Okay, so this entry is now made. This is a tangible asset, and yeah, let's move on to this sheet right now and see what it has for us. So there are two types of expenses, that is capital and revenue expense, but we don't know which expenses are these and we don't know which are these. Hence let's see them. So there are two entries of dock system. The first one is paid rupees 20,000 for major repairs of dock system to make it fit to use. Okay, as it was a second-hand machinery, hence we need to make it fit to use. That is why we need to incur this expenditure, and looks like it is a one-time expenditure. If you cannot crack it, I'll open that sheet. This sheet right here, that is, it is a one-time expenditure. It will increase the value of the asset, blah blah blah, boring. Okay, we got you. Now voucher type will be, as it is a payment, it will be obviously a payment voucher. Payment is F5 and the journal entry of it should be, I know one thing for sure, that is cash account should go out. debit, alt enter, to 20,000 for major repairs of dock system fit to use. Now let's see what can we do about it. Oops, is this entry correct? What do you think? Cash went out, hence, so we did wrong thing, the one thing that we always do right, that is cash account credit, because cash went out, credit what goes out as it is a personal account. Paid rupees 20,000 for major repairs of dock system fit to use. So as it is a capital expenditure, it should be added to the value of asset as it is essential to make it fit to use. Hence, dock system account debit. Okay. Now what if it was a revenue expenditure and it was a routine expenditure? Right here you can see paid rupees 2000 for ordinary repair of dock system. Let's check it afterwards, but let's check it out this first. And this right here is our first entry. Let me copy it here. And what magic will it do to the dock system account? It will increase the dock system account by 1,20,000, that is 20,000 right here, 20,000, and it will reduce the cash account by 20,000. Okay, so now you can see how does the capitalization works. The value of the asset is increased. Okay, that is, we have debited the dock system and we have credited the cash account. Let's try to make this entry first and let's see its further effect on balance sheets and all. Where are you, tally? Yeah, right here. Payment of cash. Is the date correct? Yes, date is correct. Now whenever I check the date, it is always correct. Whenever I don't check it, it is always wrong. Pity me. uh, what to write? Paid for major repairs of dock, major repair of dock system to make it fit to use. Okay, enter. Yeah, now let's open the dock system account. Okay, you can see right here, this is the total of the dock system account, that is 1,20,000. Let's check out the balance sheet. Fixed asset dock system comes to a total of 1,419,31,320. Dock system comes to a total of 1,20,000. Okay, because we have not treated it as an expense, we have treated it as an purchase of asset only. This is how capital is differentiated from revenue. Looks like this is capital. Now let's go on to this one. As that one is capital, so this is obvious to assume that this is revenue. And the entry is 31st August. The voucher type is obviously payment. Hotkey is F5. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, F5. And the entry should be cash is going out 2,000. Also one more thing, what will be the debit side? Will it be dock system, because we are repairing the dock system, but it is a routine expenditure and it will happen every year, hence it will be a revenue expenditure, so it will be treated as repairs. Repair, yeah, repair is enough. Repair and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance. Let's create this account and let's try to see the difference between the reporting of these capital and revenue expenditure. Oops, too much to write in one account. You want more space? Okay, take it. Now let's go to tally and enter this entry right here, that is tally voucher. Payment is already selected, cash. Change the date, 31st August 19. Cash account debit, and cash account is credited, and the what was the account name? Repairs and maintenance. If we don't have that account, alt C, repairs and maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. Okay, what tough spelling, bro, dude. Indirect expense. Yeah, 2000, enter. Expenses debited, minor repairs or ordinary repair. It will not increase the value of the asset, it will not increase the life of the asset, hence it is not to be included in the asset. That is checks. Let's check the balance sheet, and the fixed asset should be 1,20,000 only. Yes, it should be. Let's check the profit and loss account, and there right here is indirect expense. Where are you? Repairs and maintenance, 2,000. Okay, now let's open the doc system account and see. Yeah, that is 1,20,000 only. So that entry is not routed by with doc system account, and it directly went to profit and loss account. So this is a normal expense entry, and this is increasing the asset value entry. Now why are we wasting so much of our precious life on learning what is capital and what is revenue expenditure? Because it is also one of the prime reasons that is how company manipulates their account, which we will learn in the upcoming lectures. So yeah, see you.